bitch.
Extra honest, extra unbiased, but a little bit shady. Go ahead, like and subscribe.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Del and you're here to be extra with Del. If you're new to my channel, I must let you know that I blog about beauty pageants yearly and talk to you guys about my extra honest, extra unbiased opinions about the queens. And today you guys, we will be talking about a queen who spoke her opinions a few days ago. Her name is 𝐈𝐧𝐭𝐞𝐫𝐧𝐚 the fifth runner-up of Miss Grand International 2022. And she spoke her opinion, and of course, it came with a retaliation from the Nawat and only and the organization, Miss Grand International. At this point, Miss Grand International is behaving like they're a dictatorship, honestly. So anyway, we're gonna be talking about this, you guys. I will give you guys the tea, you guys. What 𝐈𝐧𝐿 said, who is currently running to be Miss Universe Cambodia 2025. Can you guys believe it? Oh my God, she's got a really, really tough road ahead of her, but good for her. And then of course, we're gonna talk about the retaliation and whatever violation she committed according to Miss Grand International post. So if you're ready to sip on this tea, then buckle up and let's go. All right, you guys, so let's start with the post that 𝐈𝐧𝐿 posted a few days ago, calling out Nawat during the Inspire You speech that he made in regards to the border tension between Cambodia and Thailand. As you guys know, I already spoke on that, how I feel. We'll talk about it more, but this right now, let's talk. Let me read to you guys what 𝐈𝐧𝐿 said in her Instagram post, because I know a lot of you guys can't read, so I'll read it for you. You're welcome. All right, so she said in the post earlier, the person in the video uttered, she's not even naming him, so that's kind of respectful. The person in the video uttered the priceless words that he condemns Cambodian leaders such as Prime Minister Hun Sen, His Excellency Hun Mane, and 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐿 Rani Hun Senate on a public forum. I, 𝐈𝐧𝐿 Saradi, would like to condemn the above elderly person. A short while ago, the individual in this video made a disgraceful statement openly condemning the leaders of Cambodia, including Prime Minister Hun Sen, President Hun Mane, and Samdech Kittiprabranit Bun Rani Hun Sen in a public forum. I, 𝐈𝐧𝐿 Saradi, feel compelled to respond and firmly condemn the remarks made by this elderly individual for the following reasons. In the past, I chose not to respond, not because I was afraid, because I believe in the value that define us Khmer people, dignity and respect. When you insult me personally, I remain silent, not because I lack courage, but I carry myself with the manners, ethics, and education that reflects the characters of a Khmer woman. However, when you cross the line by attacking and condemning the leadership of my country, I cannot remain silent. You have no right to speak with such disrespect towards the highest leaders of Cambodia. As a proud Khmer citizen, I strongly reject the contempt and hostility shown towards our national leadership by above individual. As a dignified Cambodian, I respectfully urge you to choose your words with care, to strive for truth and to do good so you can live longer. I am dead. I can't. So that's what 𝐈𝐧𝐿 said to Nawat, you guys, and of course it comes with a retaliation. So on Saturday, while I was just minding my own business and just relaxing, there was an official announcement for Miss Grand International, you guys. So Miss Grand International organization officially revoked the title and the associated rights of Miss 𝐈𝐧𝐿 Saradi, fifth runner-up of Miss Grand International 2022 due to serious violation of organization codes of ethics, including dissemination of false and defamatory public statement, effectively immediately. So, and in the longer post, this is the official post. Termination of status and rights of Pitch Vodi Saravodi. Miss Grand International organization hereby officially announces that effective immediately, Miss Pitch Vodi Saravodi, formerly the 5th runner-up of MGI International 2022, is no longer entitled to hold or claim any status, rights, or affiliation related to the said title in any form or capacity. This decision has made due to the serious violation of the organization's code of ethics. Ms. Saravodi has disseminated false information, made defamation, public statement against the organization, which have accused and significantly harmed the reputation, image, and credibility of Miss Grand International. The organization considered this a conduct unacceptable and is exercising its right to revoke her title without prior notice. Following the issues of announcement, Ms. Saravodi is strictly prohibited from making any reference, direct or indirect, to her former title or association with Miss Grand International. She is also required to remove all related content, including but not limited to photography, videos, or any media featuring the crown, sash, logo, or any official symbols of the organization, as well as content featuring appearance alongside other affiliated artists or title holder. This must be completed across also about in 2 days from the notice done. Failure to comply with the specified and frame would result in enforcement of intellectual property rights, including royalty charges for unauthorized usage, and organization reserves the right to pursue legal action without further notice. This announcement is issued for public acknowledgement and shall take effect immediately. All right, you guys. So this, first and foremost, let me share you guys the meaning of a dictator and a correct characteristic of a dictator. A dictator is a ruler who holds absolute power, often through force or manipulation, and governs without consent or participation of people. They are not accountable to any checks or balances on their power and frequently suppress dissent and human rights. And then here are some of the character of a dictator. Suppression of dissent. They often silence opposition through censorship, propaganda, and use of force or intimidation. Lack of accountability. Dictators are not answerable to the people or any independent body, making them prone to abuse of power. Personalistic rule. Many dictatorships are characterized by the leader's personal cult of personality, with power often concentrated in the hands of the dictator and their close associates. So to me, Nawat is definitely, I mean, I've said this before, like he definitely exhibits dictatorship like per character. Somebody who's like, you can't say anything, he can say anything he wants about anybody, but once you say something about him, he's going to retaliate. He's going to strip you away of titles or whatever it is. I mean, stripping away the girl of a title from like 3 years ago, it's just so effing ridiculous, petty, and again, falls into the category of dictatorship characteristic. And then, like, the very fact that they're gonna try to take her to court, huh? Are you serious? Then do it. If I was this girl, go for it. Go toe to toe with this man. Because in this world, like, you have the right to have an opinion and express your opinion. I mean, who does this? Who tries to silence a queen? Like, when you have a beauty pageant that's supposed to empower women, it just makes absolute no sense, you guys. And I mean, to me, the guy is the one that's doing damages to his image as well as his pageant, according to how they retaliate to any queens that, you know, that questions their morality or integrity or just what they say. I mean, people should be allowed to question anybody in power, including him. I mean, that's how it should be. And he should be able to answer, some of these questions that without like threatening people, like taking them to court. That's your response to it, and stripping her away of something that she probably doesn't even want anyway. You know what I mean? So kudos to that queen, because honestly, the most difficult thing you can do is express yourself out there knowing that there are consequences. And again, she's also competing for Miss Universe Cambodia. If she wins Miss Universe Cambodia, which with this statement, she should win. She should make a statement and be able to speak to the entire universe about how she feels. And I'm not choosing side whether I'm for like Thailand or Cambodia. I am just choosing side of freedom of speech. People should be able to speak however they want, what they want to say. Their stories matter and their opinions matter. And again, it's just an opinion. That's what she was giving, an opinion. It wasn't she wasn't trying to defame Miss Grand International. She was specifically talking about or responding to what Nawat said. So the problem here is probably the lack of English knowledge from Nawat and his team, because she wasn't trying to defame Miss Grand International. She was merely talking about how Nawat talked about the government. But as a matter of fact, Nawat should be hold reliable, because he's doing the same thing. He's talking about a government that he doesn't know anything about. So it's a fair game. So again, he does exactly what a dictator would do. It's to retaliate, because he's just thinking to himself that he's probably the most powerful man and that he holds all this power, but he doesn't really know that what goes up, it always comes down, Nawat. So you better be careful to all these queens, and especially these young queens that you've been attacking. Rachel Gupta for one, and the other queen as well, like France, and then there's Miss Myanmar also. These queens are gonna, succeed, and they're gonna find more platform, they're gonna grow, and they will take you down. So you better be careful with all these queens that you're attacking. And that's about it, queens. I now have to check my blood pressure because it's probably very, very high, because you guys know I hate when people, I just hate when people try to silence people who wants to speak their voice and their opinion. You might not agree, but switch it over. Go, do something else. Don't respond with retaliation. I just feel like that's kind of crazy on his part. You're a big entity, you're an organization, and then you're gonna retaliate just because you didn't like what she said about you. That's a major problem, you guys. And I think, soon enough, if I were Miss Cosmo, I think Miss Cosmo should start run a campaign against individuals in power like Nawat. They should be held accountable, and they should be stripped away of being part of Miss Universe, because that's not what Miss Universe is all about. And again, I cannot wait until Miss Universe goes back to being American again and not Thai. Sorry, Thai people, you guys give incredible production and have the greatest fans, but unfortunately the leadership that's leading Miss Universe right now, it's not it. And so it needs to be, it's gonna happen, I'm sure of it. Not now, definitely soon in the future, their time will come, and it's gonna be over, and Miss Universe will be American again. And until that day, we just kind of have to, continue to speak out against evil 𝐂𝐚 and evil Nawat, �nawat, dictator Nawat. So I think that's, damn it, because we love our Miss Universe, you guys, but at the same time, we are so opposed to those Thai leaders that are leading the way for our beloved pageant Miss Universe. And I started liking Miss Grand until this guy began to show dictatorship personality. So anyway, this is my opinion, and that's my opinion. And I think that's, that's what the kind of behavior he's displaying is definitely something that we should question. And kudos to Miss Universe Cambodia, or not Miss Universe Cambodia yet, but what's her name again? Peachy? What's it? So kudos to Pitch Voti Saravoti for expressing her opinions. I think this would be also a good time for Rachel Gupta to reemerge and say something about it, and they should team up. I do think that would be a great way for these queens who have been done wrong by Nawat and the Miss Grand International organization. There's plenty of them, so I think they should come together and find a case against Nawat or something like that. I'm sure there will be one. It's just all about understanding international laws, because everybody's from all different countries and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? If people come together, it can definitely topple down the dictator. So try and doing that pitch voting. You reach out to the other queens that you could possibly team up with. So there's hope out there, you guys. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on this drama that occurred on a weekend, you guys. And I'm like, it's August, not really much happening. I'm sure there's not going to be a whole lot of drama or tea, but you know what? There are. Okay. Anyways, that's about it, queens. Thank you so much for listening to my rant. Let me know what your thoughts are, you guys, on this situation. I'm not asking you guys to side on anyone, but just ask yourself, how important is freedom of speech for you guys? And yeah, and ask that and answer that in the comment box below, and let's have a conversation, you guys. All right, you guys, that's about it. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And as always, as we say in this channel, stay beautiful and stay extra, queens. Bye, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Mwah.